Coleman. This car is titled a 24 Ford Model T. It has some 25 and 26 parts on it. This is my grandpa's car, and basically he drove to work every day. He worked for the Missouri Pacific Railroad. He drove it up, parked around the street every day, and I still have people asking me today, it'd be cool to see that car sit back up there again.
Yeah.
He was a brakeman, and he's on what they call the branch run, went to Charleston, Missouri, and that's why I made a pickup in the back. He's all the time bringing peaches and stuff like that back.
My dad had a Model T from the time I was very young, and we used to take trips in it. He was from Puxico, and they had a big homecoming every year. And he'd take the Model T down there, since it had a little bed on it, a little truck bed on it, and he'd haul watermelons and peaches and all that kind of good stuff home with him. The only time I ever got in trouble from my dad was over that Model T, because I wanted to ride home with him from Puxico, and there wasn't enough room for me, and I threw a little fit.
The impact he's had on me when I first started there, I don't know, I didn't know anybody, and Jamie and I we kind of clicked as friends, and, going through the years, and, he was there whenever my sister and I were adopting the triplets, and constantly asking about us, and then him and his wife would talk about, things that they were doing at church, and so I really actually started going back to church more because of Jamie. I nominated him because he does deserve it. He will do anything and everything for anybody he knows. He's always doing something with church. He's always, fixing this for somebody, or, people might, lawnmowers. He doesn't like to admit it, but he does work on lawnmowers. And he will work, he'll do anything for anybody. He does a lot for his church and a lot for his community. He's always handing out food to anybody and everybody that he thinks needs it. He's an all-around good guy. He'll just, like I said, he'll do anything for anybody. He doesn't ask questions. He doesn't care if you're, an alcoholic, a drug addict, if you're, don't have any money, don't have a house. It doesn't matter. His door will be open to you. He will offer any help of any kind that he can. He's went up and sat at the hospital with his pastor from church before. Stuff like that. He's been there for me when I had my baby. I had a little boy about 10 months ago. He was always there to check to see if I needed anything. I'm a single mom, 2 kids. He worries about people, and he tries to do what he thinks right. It's a piece of history. It's, a one-of-a-kind car that needs a little bit of TLC. That's it. It was in the Bismarck Centennial here, and just to see it fixed up and be able to show off and, show something that's been in his family for a very long time. You don't see stuff like that anymore. A lot of people look at it as junk, and they just get rid of it or take it to a junkyard, and Jamie's kept it because it's part of his family's history.